Hello everyone, it's Carmen, and I had a question about making cover albums, so I wanted to do a quick video on giving you how to do that. So what cover albums are in your Forever account are what the top album that is showing. So up here at the top, there's a cover album, and then we have one, two, three, four. Those are just using pictures with no text, which is a lot of times what I use. I like to see my pictures, and I don't mind seeing that. This fifth one you see here is one I just added, so there's no cover album at all yet. So that just gives you an idea of what it is. So I'm going to tell you two ways you can do this. And one way I do this is y'all know I love ChatGPT. Now most of the things I do you can do with free, but for this one, when you start using pictures, it will limit how many pictures you do. So you might be able to do one and then you have to wait a few hours to do another one. Just keep that in mind. But I added the picture from my download and then I'm gonna say make square because cover albums are better square and then add text practicing gratitude. Now, you also have to be really careful. For some reason, Chat GPT is really good with spelling except for on. For some reason, sometimes when it creates on a picture, it misspells some. So just always check it. So while it's working, we'll come back and see that in a minute and see what it's done. But I'll show you another way. So in your account, if I want to make this picture a cover album with text, I click on it, and what comes up, this is your light, called your light box. I'm going to move this up so you can see these top buttons. And this square one is edit. I'm going to hit it. And the top one on the left hand side comes up and I want transform. I want a square so I can move this up and down. I'm going to cut off that top flower just a little bit. I'm going to save. So that's making it into a square. The next thing I'm going to do, edit again, and I'm going to add text. And you can see right here, down on here, the A is text. So right here, I'm going to click on write something and I'm going to write practicing gratitude. Like that. Okay. Done. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is come over here. And if I don't like this font, you can see over here on the left, come up over here to font family, and you can play around with what font you want. I love permanent magic marker. That's one of my favorite. So I'm going to do that. If I wanted to, I can make the font bigger or smaller with the font size. I can change where I want it, alignment, and I could change the color. I kind of like the white. And then I could make the background a color. And I can also, as you can see, I can move this up and down. So if I want it more down here so I can see those flowers, if I don't want as much space in between the words. So you can do a lot right here and pretty quickly, right? And if I wanted to, and then just make sure you hit save. And I can add a verse here. I can add, so if I wanted to go back and I wanted to add a verse, I can easily do this. I add another text box up here. And then I can add a verse. If I wanted to, I could do that. All those things. So it actually makes making the cover albums pretty easy. Okay, so now let's go back and I bet my other one's going to be done. There it is. It did not make it square. So this, I like how um, it made one color and one, but it didn't make it square. I can either decide to bring that in and make it square. So I would download it. Okay. Or I could just say, please make square. And then we're gonna wait a second, see if he'll. And then I would download it and bring it in here. Then it changed it. I really like the font. I could go back and say, okay, change it back to the right font, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna download this one. So right here, download. So then I'm going to upload this one, add file, upload, up here on the right, select file. And here's the one that chat made. So here's the one chat made, and then I could make it a square here, right? So I'm going into edit mode, transform square. I want it to the top so it doesn't take off the words. And then I have so then all I need to do is I need to decide which one I want. While I'm here, let me go in and show you how to delete. So I don't need this one. I don't need this one anymore, right? Definitely. So I'm going to go remove. I'm clicking on it. You see the error, and I'm going to delete the file because I know I don't need those. And then I can decide which one to make cover. So I click it, and then these light up, and this one is make cover. And you can see it changed up here. Or if I want this one to cover, I click that one, make cover. So that's how easy it is to make a cover. And that's all I wanted to show you today. So I will see you next time. Bye.